Hi, I'm here in a corner of my living room where I have my tall plants set up with the newish furniture. I was at my dad's the other day, and this is a picture that I grew up with, and he let me have this. I think it would look great above my grandma's writing desk, so we shall see. So yes, some pictures on the wall here would look nice, but I'm sitting on the hassock and then I just pull this down and that's how I can write and use this desk. And it actually has the original blotter. I will show you that my grandmother used. So that's the blotter. I just have it back here for now. My grandmother was like the original one sentence a day diary person. She never wanted anything too personal out there, so she would write something like how her and her husband took a walk that day. I wish I had that. I don't know where it is. So that was her personal diary. And she had, she would keep my grandfather's account in these great big account books. He was a contractor, built houses, and he built our family, well, his family then, a cabin on a lake. It's still in the family. And next door to it, he built a small cabin for his brother and wife to live in. And that is not in the family anymore. His brother was the first to pass away. And what else? She had one pen friend that I understand, one pen friend as an adult. And she kept that pen friend for many, many years, and until she was contacted, I believe, by the husband or someone in the family, let her know when her pen friend passed on. So she was a lexer, a letter exchanger, and I kind of carried that tradition on. I also remember writing a letter maybe once a month or so to my grandma because she lived in Maine and I was growing up in New York. And my sister and I would write a short letter. I mean, I was young. I probably wrote one sentence and drew a picture because I like to draw then. Yeah, so those are my memories surrounding this desk of my grandmother's. So here's my dining room that I've been spending quite a bit of the morning in. I tried repotting some parsley, but a lot of it just kind of tangled up in there, kind of wet. Once it dries, it'll perk up. But some of it I didn't transplant. I just put in a little cup in the kitchen with some water. And it was a little tedious transplanting it. Here's something I'll make into a terrarium, a goldfish bowl, and just adding some soil in there. A lot of the seed that you see growing here came from packets from 2020. So, I mean, this is pretty good. And you see some shells here because I grind it up. I don't know if you call it protein or whatever when you give it to the plants, but you have to be careful not to give too much. You can actually grind it down to powder even, if you want to do it that way and add it to the water. I think between 12 and 5, the meter reader guy will show up he has to come in the house. He has to probably go down to the basement and install a meter reader that connects to the phone, so it dials in to get the reading instead of sending the guy out on your property to read it. Actually had a job like that years and years ago where I was the one to call up and make the appointments with people and connect with the installers as they installed it. I never did mind the guy coming on our property, or they're so quick about it and quiet. But yeah, that's how they want to read the meters now. Just online. You hear through the mail about it. You make the phone call and it's all automated. You don't talk to an actual person to make the appointment. And so here I'm showing you the parsley. I did not replant. It's just sitting in water in the kitchen.